So this is actually my second stint at being an entrepreneur. I love the flexibility that it entails and the ability to really create something from nothing and bring it to fruition. Thinking about where there was the most impact for digital health, I did a landscaping of the whole of the digital health market and found where are the gaps. Can those gaps be filled with a digital therapeutic? Because I feel strongly it's the fourth wave of medicine, small molecules, biologics, cell and gene therapy, and then digital therapeutics. And is it something I'm passionate about? So there's a dearth of opportunities within the pediatric digital health space. And I've seen in other solutions where you can apply pain management via CBT and digitize it to have an impact on patients. And that was the genesis of Nen. When I thought of Nen, I spoke to a lot of investors and advisors and digital health gurus in the space, and we spent a lot of time mapping out the strategy and the mission and vision. And I knew that I had to do it with Xenia, who I had worked with in the past, Xenia Riasol. She was on my team in our past role, and she's been just an amazing addition and partner. I think the most important strategic decision is to design Nen as an evidence-based solution that will eventually become a digital therapeutic. Many companies have taken more of a wellness approach, which isn't as bound to science, but we feel strongly if parents and physicians are putting their trust in us, in Nen, then we need to back that up with sound and robust scientific evidence. I think the best advice I've been given is first to just do it. And the second is to really think through the entire business model and approach and make sure that the story is sound. So when I started thinking about this a little bit over a year ago, I would send colleagues in the space a note that said, "Crazy idea, can you help me?" And really think through all the different aspects. Be open to criticism, be open to a change or a pivot in your idea, but don't lose sight of your overall mission. I think having a mix of different experiences, whether that's within a pharma on the development side, on the commercial side, or trying big pharma, small pharma, biotech, it's important to get different perspectives. From my background, I was trained as a scientist, so I can speak that language. I've been in pharma, I've been an investor, and being able to tell your story in a way that resonates with people and understand their particular needs is, I think, really important. I think the biggest thing that I've learned is people's capacity for kindness. We've had so many offers of support and advice that's really helped build our strategy. It's been overwhelming and humbling to see how many people are willing to help us. So I think that's been the biggest. The second is the pace at which you're able to get things done as an entrepreneur versus within a corporate environment. In the past 5 months that we've formed Nen, we've probably done what couldn't be done in 2 or 3 years within a variety of different pharma organizations. And the third is resilience. You know, I think there are a lot of highs and lows with being an entrepreneur. We're just starting on our journey, but already, you know, we're experiencing that, and just sticking true to your mission and vision and waiting it out. I think something I'd like to know, and I still want to know, is what the end game is. You know, how is the eventual product going to develop over time? I'd love to see the future before we started, which is obviously impossible. But I'm really keen to see how the platform will be developed and the extent of clinical evidence we're able to see in helping these kids. So we've been ticking off our milestones in the 5 months since we founded Nen in February. The first was creating a clinical advisory board where we have pediatric pain specialists from across the world to help us clinically validate our modules. The second is creating a business advisory board where we have pediatric innovators, digital health rainmakers, social impact drivers, as well as digital health venture capitalists. And they're really helping us on the commercialization strategy, our go-to-market plans, and as well as our funding roadmap. The third is a research collaboration that we've just signed with San Juan de Deo to test our prototype, which we've completed with parents and children. And then finally, we are in the process of raising our Series A round of 10 million euros with the hope to fund our tech team as well as to fund our clinical trials. We'll be rolling out our MVP over the rest of this year and then testing it next year with the intention of starting our multi-center global randomized clinical trial in January of 2024.